This is a video on enlarging by negative scale factors. So here we see a question or a problem that says enlarge shape A by scale factor -3 using the point P as the center of enlargement. Now when we have a negative scale factor, the new shape is going to be on the other side of the center. So somewhere out here. So try to remember that when you see a negative scale factor. So the first thing we need to do is to find out how far away one of these points, let's pick this bottom right hand side, is. What is the vector, I guess, of from that point to the center? So we go x is 1, let's do that again, x is 1, and then y is 1, 2, sort out some technical difficulties here, and then y is up 3. So if we do that, we're going a scale factor of 3 starting from the center. We have to do that again from the center 3 times on the other side. So up 3, we could go across 1. We should really do x then y. So across 1, up 3, across 1, up 3. That's twice. One more time, across 1, up 3. So this now is equivalent to this point here. So why don't we do the other side? We'll do this in blue. So this corner here. So we would, to get to the center of origin, or the center enlargement, we go across 3 and up 1. So now again, we have to do this on the other side of the center of enlargement. So we continue 3 times because it's a scale factor -3. 1, 2, 3, 1 up. 1, 2, 3, 1 up. 1, 2, 3, 1 up. So this is going to be equivalent to here. We could label these. We could say this is BR, bottom right, and this is TL, top left. So TL is over here now. It might be a little confusing with my naming convention because this isn't actually left anymore. And this is BR. So you can see that these are the 2 points. Now, we could actually start to draw these lines in here because we know that they go vertical and horizontal from here, and then we can check the scale factor. Or if we wanted to, we could choose another point, say this back corner or maybe this one, and do the same process again and find out each of these points until we were confident to start drawing the lines. But at the moment, if you have 2 points, you start to get a picture of what it is going to look like, and so you can actually begin to draw the shape. So we want a vertical here and a horizontal, and at this point wouldn't draw anymore. I'd be drawing in pencil, so I can rub it out if I need to. I check the scale. So let's see, this here is going to be here. We want to see, so this is 2 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have a scale factor of 3 here on the other side, -3. And this one as well, the top line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're 6, we're good. So now we know that this line and the line here, so this is 1 unit. So from BR, instead of going up, we're going to go down. And we're going to go down 3 because of the scale factor. And then again, we're coming in here. That's 1, so 1 becomes 3 because again, the scale factor. And we can, at this point, you can see where it's going. And that is our full shape. If it says to label it, you can label it here. For example, you might call that B, but in this case, it doesn't. So you can just shade or do whatever you like to indicate to the examiner that that is your shape. To double check, you could actually draw some lines from your points through the center, and I'll do this just as an exercise. Now I've got my ruler. I want to go like that through the origin. I can already see that it's going to work. Sorry, not through the origin, to the center. And I could do another point. I could choose any point, actually. Let's choose this one because it'll actually go through 2 points, and we should see it going through both as well. And you can already see before I even draw the line, I'll just get the ruler in the right position to make sure it actually goes through the center. We've got an accurate drawing. So that's that one. You can try one like this for yourself. See how you go. Notice the scale factor is negative, so you will be drawing your shape over here. Give that a shot. Pause the video, give it a go. All right, let's do this. So for this one, we can find out this corner here. We'll find out how far away it is from the center of enlargement first. So x is 1 across, y is negative. Let's do that again. -1. And our scale factor is -2, so it's on the other side. So we can go, either we can go across 1 and down, across 1 and down, or we could just go across 2, doubling this side, the first x, and then down 2. So we're going to end up here. And just to neaten things up a little bit, I'll just delete that. You can see that this is my point here. So my 2 corresponding points here are this bottom right becomes this point here. So at this point, you might already decide, okay, I'm ready to draw the rest of my shape because it extends away. But if you weren't sure, you could just pick any other point. I'd probably pick one that's maybe diagonal. One of them, it doesn't really matter as long as you can picture it. Whatever works for you, do it with a different color. So my x value is 4. My y value is -3. So I need to do that twice on the other side. 4 across, 3 down, 4 across, 3 down. And this is going to be my far side. So here, I hope that you'll already see that it's possible to start drawing it in. If it wasn't too obvious, then of course you could map out more points in the same manner. And this would be my shape. And just to be sure, you want to make sure the scale factors align. So we have a scale factor. We should be double in size for this second. I'm just going to label it B just because we can. It should be double the size. So let's check this vertical line is 4 units. This corresponding line here is 2. So we're okay, we can shade. And move on. Here's a final one which you can give a go yourself. Notice the scale factor is -1/2, makes it a bit trickier. This is the hardest of the lot. So to approach this, again, just choose one point. I'm going to use this bottom one here. And let's go to the center. So we're going to go left 2, 2, 4, 6 up. So I need to do that. So I'm going, my x value was -2 and my y was 6. Now I need to do that again on the other side, but I'm going to half both of these. So I'm going to multiply that by 1/2. I'll get -1 and 3. So if I go -1x from my point P, I'm going to end up here, and 3 up is going to end up here. So this is going to be my corresponding point. So now let's just map perhaps this one here. I'll do this one in blue. My top corner, do the same thing. So we'll do x first. It'll be -2, -2. So if I have -2 and -2, if I halve it, I'll end up with -1, -1. So from P, I'll go -1, -1, and I end up here. So you can see it flips again. We're actually flipping this shape. So this line here from blue to green is this from green to blue here. Okay, so if you're confident that you know already that this is the bottom and this has now been flipped, you can draw your other line. But if you're not totally sure, do it again. It's perfectly okay. You can do it with this one here. So we'll go the x value first. That's 2, 4, 6 on the x. That's negative. And 2, 4, 6 again for the y. That's positive this time. So let's halve that. We get negative 3, 3. So negative 3x from the center. 1, 2, 3. And 3 is the y value. So 1, 2, 3. So here's our final corner. This one here for this one. So now we can just join them up. I'll do this in black. So I'll draw my final shape like this. And like that. Just to be absolutely sure, let's make sure that the final scale factor matches. So this bottom line here is 4 units long, and because we've got a scale factor negative a half, we need to halve that. So a half of 4 is 2, and we can see that this is 2 units. This is 4 units, so we're okay. And everything else looks good. So if you do want to do a final check, you can bring out your ruler, and it's proving to be a little unruly, as it were. Let's try that again. I'm going to freehand it. So let's use red again. I need to find one of these corners that corresponds with the other and make sure if I draw a line through the center, it will intersect. That's that one. We could choose another one. Let's choose this one here. So going through the center, we're going to get a line like that. So it looks pretty good, and just to be very thorough, we can do the final line through the center. And even though my line is very dodgy, you can see that it is very good. It is in the right coordinates. I don't think I'm going to get that to work. And because it's all in pencil, you can rub out the lines that you don't really want, and you can, just to be absolutely certain about what shape you're ending up with, you can shade it, and then you're done.